Hello everybody, I'm Hawaiian Hillbilly. Welcome to another live stream. You guys know the routine. I need to set up my laptop so I can monitor chat. We'll give YouTube just a second to get caught up here. Sometimes it takes a second for it to show me that my video is running live. There we are. I got to put in a message here for chat. Got that done, guys. Sorry, it took me a second. I made it a little bit different than what I normally do, and I had to think about it for a second about how I wanted to word it. So I got that taken care of. Okay. Now I'm kind of positioned where I would like to be positioned. I got my laptop set up. I've got a cup of coffee because I just finished brewing a pot of coffee. Let's go. Let's go. Everything is the way it needs to be. I can reactivate. Well, I want to leave that one deactivated. Here we go. Now, if you saw the last live stream, right at the very end of the live stream, the Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi cut out just for a few seconds, but it was enough to interrupt the connection to YouTube. And that shut us down. We are late at night. We're almost 7 o'clock at night. But I'm pretty sure that this thing, let's look at something. See, these fields we just planted. We want to take care of these fields, but we want to do it on the next day. So what we're going to do now is we're going to sleep. But then I'm going to have these ready, and I'm going to have this one ready. That one's ready to harvest, but we haven't bought these two fields yet. Yeah, I'm not going to buy them yet. But these are going to be ready to harvest. I'm trying to decide, do I want to sleep or do I just want to... The whole point was to do what I did and then to sleep for a day so it will be the same month. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it and see how it works out. I'm going to sleep until 9 o'clock. I don't think that's really, that may not have been what I wanted, but that's what I was thinking beforehand. So we still have our crops ready to harvest in front of us. What is the deal up here? That is still like that. We're still ready to harvest because we did not change months. Now we can come over here. We can come right here, put it back to 1 day months. So now we can switch it to a 1 day month. Because we can do these. We can do these fields that we have here. Because we got, these are ready to harvest. Well, let's undo that. These are ready to harvest. This one will not harvest until next month. So for this live stream, we're going to get these replanted, and then we'll do some contracts. It probably won't take too long to do these, so then we can do some contracts, try to maybe we can get some of these fields here that are ready. That's about it that's going to be ready. Well, there'll be a one here ready and one here ready to harvest, but we'll have harvest our own. We'll sleep another day, but we may do this, do some contracts, and then save this for the next harvest. What is that right there? Oh, it might have just been like a plot number. All right, let's go find. We need our harvester. I don't even know for sure where we left it. Ready to go. That's where we left it. Okay, good enough. Now these are soybeans. So we will be selling all our soybeans. We have soybeans in our silo from the 2 fields that we harvested yesterday. So we will take them and sell them today too. I don't know if we'll have an entire truckload or not. And everything we're harvesting today is soybeans. And we will plant these fields, we'll replant these fields with barley. Providing I don't forget to change the crop type. We're just going to harvest. I'm just cutting in some headland rows. And I have found that by going around like this, when the fields are lined up like this, it just helps eliminate some of the turns. So it speeds things up a little bit. It's less time to is spent turning the harvester around. So I'm just driving around the outside perimeter of these fields. Come over just a little bit closer. I see a little bit of sticking out down there. Now we'll just let this guy run for a little bit. not real talkative tonight, guys. It's actually, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, that's why. A little bit after 2 o'clock in the morning. But it's not 2 o'clock in the morning where everybody lives, only where I live. And my neighbors. Oh. Give myself a thumbs up on the live stream. I hope he can catch all that in one more pass. I don't know if it can or not. Try it right there. Oh, it's getting it. Wow, got lucky. Now, like I said, guys, I'm doing this differently than what I normally do. A little bit different, because I'm just trying to eliminate some of the turns that the helper has to make. So if we eliminate some of those, it just speeds it up a little bit. Takes a little bit of time off the overall job. So when I have two fields that are lined up across from one another, I will sometimes do this, I will sometimes just go straight across and catch both fields, what I can of both fields on the same pass, because right here he would have to turn around 2 times, because he had to turn around to catch this field and turn around to catch that field over there. So we just eliminated 2 turns. Now we're going to let this guy turn around, we're going to let it go back up to the top and come back down, and then we're going to go empty our harvester. We'll empty it right here in the silo before we go up there and get those top fields. But you can tell these fields are fairly small because we have not emptied our tank yet. And we've already harvested 1 entire field and almost this entire field. I need to try to reposition this just a little bit because it's just got a little bit on this edge right here that it's missing. Let's see if we can get this entire thing in one pass. That's what we want. There might be one little spot right here that gets missed. Yep. So let me back up. Let me catch this spot right here. So then we're going to turn around right here, or we're going to empty. Before we get turned around, we're going to empty this out. And then we will come back and pick all this up when we're done. So we can go sell all of it at one time. Now we actually could have finished this field, but I didn't see really any need to, since we were this close to being finished with it. And we were right there next to the silo. We went ahead and took care of that. Hello, welcome to the live stream. We're going to get these fields right here replanted. We're harvesting soybeans. We're going to replant with barley. That one's going to be too wide. I'm not going to be able to cover that no matter what I do. Not in one pass. It's a little too much, so it doesn't even matter. We just finished harvesting these two fields back here. And they were also soybeans. And that field over there we planted with sunflowers in our last live stream, which ended kind of abruptly. Thankfully, right at the very end. Right at the very end, my Wi-Fi went out. Alright, we've been live streaming for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. What time is it? Oh, it's 2:19 in the morning. Is that the time it's on here? Yeah, 2:19. I wanted to make sure or not make sure, but check and see if my laptop and my cell phone had the same time, and they do, and they're pretty coordinated because they both just flipped over to 2:20 at the same time. have myself a sip of coffee. I put that coffee cup kind of like out of reach so I don't accidentally knock it over. But then it's hard to reach when I want it. We are almost ready to go sell all our soybeans. Now, where is the trailer? I should have left the trailer up this way, but I did not. I know I put it somewhere. Somewhere probably way back. Oh, here it is. Which way is it facing? It's hard to see. Welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. Okay, now we need some fertilizer. We can take this down here and park it because we don't need it. We'll need it up at the top is the next place we're going to need it. So we'll just park over here. I don't own the houses, but I do own the land, so I can park on it. Now, let's get the rest of our soybeans that we have over here. We're probably not going to have a truckload, which is unfortunate. Soybeans. Now we'll take these and we'll just sell whatever we got. Now it'd be nice to get to where we have a truckload plus some extra, and we could do that if I waited. I can't tell how much we have in there, but right now what I want to do is I want to look right here, soybeans, 6,500 is the all sell point, so that's the best place to do it. We get $1,000 per 1,000 liters more. So let's go sell these. And then we'll come back and get replanted. Oh, I forgot. I got fences set up over here. Okay, all sell point is right up here, just on the other side of town. It's funny that there's no driveway to get onto this property. It's kind of weird. Let's see how much money we make from soybeans. Oh yeah, we made something. Look at that. We made how much? $423,000. Wow, $423,000. That was pretty good just off these four. Well, I had those two bigger fields too. 423,000. Let me just park here because we're going to be going. Okay, so now we need fertilizer spreader. Where's my green tractor? I wonder. Because I have a tractor. Figure out where we're going. Okay, so we're just going to use this tractor. I hope it'll hold that fertilizer spreader. If not, I may have to go buy another weight to put on the front. We better take this thing and repair it. We haven't even used it and it has to be repaired. I don't even know where we are, actually. Let's figure out where we're at on this map. I know we were over here, and I've come back up this way, so we're ready to make that. We're over by, where are we at? The grain mill is right there. There's a deer, some deer standing there in the road. Don't see those too much on this map. Come on over here, there it is. All right. So we'll just go back out this way. Let's back up a little bit farther. There we go. Now, I guess the first thing we ought to do is just go repair this thing. But maybe I'll pick up my fertilizer spreader and take it with me and repair it. Just do maintenance on it while we have it back there. Or while we have the tractor back there. We might as well take care of both of them at the same time. And these are the fields that we just finished. We harvested soybeans from there, replanted in canola, and then we planted these fields right here. We bought those, we harvested them, and then we planted those in sunflowers. So our oil mill will be in good shape come the next harvest. We'll have both canola and sunflowers to put in there for canola oil and sunflower oil. We're not going to do olives. I'm not worried about olive oil since how we have the other two oil pipes. I've never done olives. I was going to say I've never really done olives, but I've never done olives. Not really or up for pretend. So at some point we do need to learn some of this other stuff. Forestry. I'm just not a big fan of that stuff. But I do need to take on more. Start learning a little bit about some other stuff. So olives, we need to learn how to do olives. We need to learn how to do grapes if we're going to be playing this game. Sugar beets. Stuff like that. Some stuff I've never done before. I don't venture into new territory real easily. So let's go pick up this guy right here. These things are always hard to figure out which side you're supposed to pick them up from. Okay, our front end is staying on the ground. That's what we wanted. I was afraid that thing might tip us over. Tip us backwards from the weight. So I think we're okay. Now this is just a little path. It just gives us a little sense of direction as we're coming out here. let's see, we need to pull around right here. Unfortunately, we have to get out. Okay. That was good enough. Now, let's see, where do we want to start? Let's just start right here. I don't think I'm going to be able to cover this whole field in one pass. Let me pull back a little bit. I need to be able to see where the fertilizer itself is going to. What are you doing? That's aggravating. It's aggravating. Quit missing stuff. Are you kidding me? Seriously? You're just going to pull it behind somebody else and just say, oh, I can't figure this out? Barley. Why do you keep saying you are done and you are not done? See if we can catch this in one pass. I hope we can. Yep. If we just get right down the middle, we can. That's what we want. Let's see if we can go right down the middle with it and see if it works. I didn't even have it on maximum width, did I? There we go. And we got it all finished. Well, fertilized. Not finished. And we have us another tractor we can use for the time being. One of our forestry tractors. But it's working for the fertilizer, so we can keep that as a permanent part. And we'll buy a new tractor later on. Now we've got to cultivate. So we're just kind of do the same kind of thing. We're just going to go from just fertilize, or I mean cultivate. We'll put in some, we'll go straight across right here because we want to take long passes, eliminate as many turns as possible. So I have no problem with getting rid of a helper so I can do what I need to. Maybe that's why they don't work so good, because I keep firing them. We're just going to go around the outside edge, or at least some of the outside edges, not all of them, I don't think. Because like here, I just want to go straight across and pick up again right there. And these are not all that critical because we're not working up against trees and stuff like that. We're on fences. Trees and fences. I'll let that overhang just a little bit because we got one row sticking out back this way. So that should catch it. Yep, that worked fine. Now that gives one headland row around the outside edge of all the fields, not all the outside edges, just the outside edge of the overall area that we are working in. Hello, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. Glad you're here. And we just hit the 1 hour live stream mark. So we have been streaming for an hour. Welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. We just harvested all our soybean fields, so we're setting them up, and we are going to replant them with barley. So because we have 4 fields that are set up right here around our house, I've just been like trying to eliminate some of the turns, so it saves a little bit of time by eliminating some of these turns. I keep forgetting I have a cup of coffee. I'm actually staying too busy to drink the coffee. I've been doing more of the work myself on here today than the helper. Simply because I keep changing the direction and stuff. The pattern. But that's all right. We get these 4 fields replanted. We got our big field. We'll sleep for a day, and it's going to take us into going up and harvesting the big field. Missed just a little bit right there. There we go. Yeah, so I've just been going around the outside perimeter of all these fields and just circling around that way. Of course, we did not put these here. The map developer did these fields like this. We're just working with them the way they were. I actually was going to plow that up and combine these two, but sometimes I need a pathway to get back to where the silo's at. Could go a different route, I guess. Maybe I can finish this out with 2 trips. I don't know, I'm hoping. I'm hoping I can catch all this in one pass. Oh, I might not be able to. Maybe. just barely. Just did catch it. But that's what we wanted, because that ends that field. And now I can let the helper do some stuff by itself. And that way I can get a couple sips of this coffee. Coffee almost got cold. It doesn't even matter if I readjust it. I'm not going to be able to catch all of it with one pass. So we'll have to just do it like this. There we go. Well, it looks like it's going to take 2 passes to be able to get this part. It looks a little bit wider. And what's undone, it looks a little bit wider than our cultivator. Yep, I can tell that it is. So it doesn't matter. I'm not going to be able to catch it all. Readjusting is not going to change anything. It would have almost changed it, but not quite. So, all right. Ooh, move just a little bit. There we go. and it is 1 minute after 3 in the morning where I live. And I'm still waiting to enjoy a cup of coffee. I've had to do too much in controlling the helper. I haven't really got to just relax yet. All right, one more pass, and we'll be finished with cultivating. Then we just got to get some seed in the ground. Let's see, I want to reposition. All right. And now we're going to go grab our cedar. Now, I don't think I'm going to do as much control with this guy. I think I'm going to just let it work. As much as I'd like to control the direction and stuff, I want to be able to actually sip on a cup of coffee and just let the game work. Make sure we've got barley. Does that say barley? I can't read it. I think it does. That looks like the emblem for barley down there, so if it's not, oh well, here we go. And all I can do is hope that it's planting. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna micromanage the helper as much as I was like doing the cultivating, even the harvesting and stuff I did too. But I'm gonna let the cedar pretty much run by itself. Just because I want to refresh my coffee. And thankfully I can do that while I am letting the helper work. I can just get right up, walk into my kitchen. That is the nice thing about having a wireless controller. I would really like to have a wireless headset for the PS5 controller. And that way I could actually leave the controller sitting instead of having to carry it with me with a wire attached to it. But for now, it is what it is. One of these days I might be able to afford some top-notch, top-dollar equipment. But right now, I take what I can get. It's inexpensive. But at least it works. And that is probably the most important part. There's nobody watching this stream right now, guys, and that's when I tend to get quiet. When it's late, I'm tired, and there's nobody watching this stream at the moment. It just kind of like lets me kind of chill for a little bit. Because I never know really whether people like the talking or not like the talking or whatever. I should try playing one of these games, doing an episode where I just whisper the entire episode. That might be interesting. Oh, you just let this helper run, guys. It's the best thing to do right now, because like I said, we're not working against fences or trees, so we have room for it to work. So we may as well just let him work. Hello, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. We'll just let this guy run. We need a bigger machine. That's what we need. Eventually we can probably get a bigger machine. But I need to take a quick break, guys. I'm going to let you ride along with this cedar guy here, or girl, I don't know which. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, that took me a minute longer than I thought it would. And I don't know what it's doing. Why is this thing out here? That's crazy. What's it doing? Seriously? I would like to have seen that. I might have to watch the video and figure out how in the world did that thing get back there behind that silo like that. I don't know how it did that. I was not expecting that. Not at all. I am curious as to what kind of contracts might be available. Let's go down and look and see what we got. There is harvesting, 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 harvesting. I don't really want to fertilize. What is that? Soybeans, corn, cotton we cannot do. Sugar beets we cannot do. So these two, the two bottom ones we can't do. The two top ones we could do. What is that? Field 21 and field 17. So we may do these two. Fertilizing, I don't really know if I want to do fertilizer. Field 29, 19, and 12. So we'll look and see later when we get done with this. But we'll see what time it is. We still have, we got to finish this field. We got two more fields, small fields here to get planted. And then we'll look and see if we want to do a contract or not. We might not. We'll see. I did want to get a live stream out today. All right, so there's two fields completed. And we'll start field number 3. I still have never figured out, guys, how to get flour to the bakery so we can make bread. I've just never, that's biofuel. Where's the bakery? Bakery, bread. Missing ingredients, flour. I've never been able to figure out how to get flour from the grain mill. It makes no sense to me. Let's look around here. Right here's the grain mill, isn't it? I think. Yeah, the grain elevator. And I own the grain elevator. So why can't I don't that makes no sense to me. I own it. So how come I can't do anything with the grain elevator? I just don't understand that. Because it shows I do not own the grain elevator. There's nothing here that suggests I own the grain elevator itself. I own tailor shop, grape production, oil mill, bakery, dairy, greenhouses, honey, and biofuel. I do not own, even though it says I own it. I was going to take that truck for a drive, but I decided let's take this truck for a drive instead of my little white one. We'll just take this one for a drive. I want to drive over to the grain mill, take one more look at it. Maybe there's something I've overlooked, I've missed. Maybe I have to buy the ground, all the land around the grain mill to make it work. I don't like that. I don't want to do that because that doesn't seem to help me any. Let's just go take another look at the grain mill while that guy's over there planting. Every time I leave leave a piece of machinery with the helper. They mess up. I mean, like, we just saw the guy end up back behind the grain elevator. Why was he back there? I'll never figure out why he was back, because I didn't see it. I'll have to watch the video to figure out how in the world did they end up back behind. Let's just drive around right here. I don't see any way to activate anything. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. See, there's nothing that says anything about me being able to, there's just nothing here. It doesn't indicate that I can actually do anything. There's just nothing here. There's no way. I can't buy anything. I can't do anything. It says I own this. Apparently I own the land and maybe the building, but I don't own the business because it's just not letting anything happen. So yeah, I'm at a total loss as to what I'm supposed to do. It just makes no sense to me. It says I own this, but I can do nothing with it. I do get a parking space though. What did I just see? Oh, I guess I'm just talking about the truck. Hello, welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. I was just taking one more look at the grain mill there. The map says I own the grain mill. If we look here, the map says we own this grain mill, but I cannot activate the grain mill. I just cannot figure it out. There's just nothing here that lets me activate it. So I cannot get flour to the bakery. So I don't know why it's letting me own the bakery. I don't understand. Well, I own the grain mill too, but there's no way to get the flour that I can figure out to get the flour from the grain mill to the bakery. I cannot figure that part out. So I may have to try to find a YouTube video that explains that. Because I've never seen any videos about this particular map before. Ooh. So I may have to watch a video, see if I can't figure out how to activate the grain mill. Whoa. I get going too fast in this truck. Now we do have a helper over here planting some barley. He might be almost finished, which is good. Let's go. There he is. Almost done. So that was perfect. I'm not sure what he did right there. That looks weird. Let's I don't know what he did something weird while we were gone, while we were looking at the grain elevator over there. This guy definitely did do something weird. And that's almost always the case. If you don't just ride along with them and watch them, they mess up. I have found that out. You can't turn your back on them. All right, so we've got one more smaller field up here to do. We'll get this guy planted. And I want to go this way. This is the long direction on this field. And I like working in the longer direction. Less turns. There we go. Welcome to the live stream, or welcome back, whichever the case may be. We just hit the 2-hour live stream mark, 2 hours. And we're just about finished with the last of these fields that are at the farmhouse. Planting some barley. We harvested soybeans. Now we're almost finished with this field. Let me just take the time to say thank you to those of you who watched the live stream, and to those of you who watched the video after it's posted. I like making these things. It's fun. I like playing this game. It's about the only game I can actually enjoy playing. Simply because I can do like I am right now. I can hire a helper and I can actually relax, sip on a cup of coffee at almost 4 o'clock in the morning, drinking coffee. Yeah. Okay, now we reposition to catch this last little strip. There we go. And that will have these fields finished off. And that takes care of it. That takes care of all 4 of those fields. Now it looks like we might as well drive this back, go repair everything, do all the maintenance. Almost crashed. I almost crashed. Of course, I do crash a lot. Didn't really need much as far as fuel, but we might as well fuel up. It's right there, it's free. So let's repair, yes. Repair, yes. Repair, yes. And repair, yes. Alright, so it's completely loaded. Not really. This doesn't really need to be loaded, but we might as well load it back up anyway. So it's 100%. There we go. Now it's all full. Maintenance is done. I don't really feel like doing any contracts. I had thought about it, but I really don't feel like doing it. So, that being said, field's being done. Our next project will be this, because we'll be ready to harvest this in the next live stream, and then we'll look at contracts and stuff after that. Let's save the game. We're going to save the game. Okay, we got that done. That's going to wrap it up for this live stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers so I can do live streams with my cell phone, not just with the PlayStation. So please consider giving me a subscribe, giving me a thumbs up on the stream, so the YouTube algorithms, I don't really understand all that stuff, but the more like activity I know within the channel, which means comments, likes, views, all that kind of stuff, all those things are important to getting the video itself out. YouTube won't push them. So there's certain things you can do, I guess, to get YouTube to help you out a little bit and kind of push your videos out, recommend them. So you'll see hashtags in my titles. It's just because I'm trying to get the video out a little bit more so I can get some subscribers. I was able to get a few, I have picked up a couple of subscribers in the last week or so, which is nice. I just want to keep doing that so I can get up to 50, and then we'll go from there. Right now we're looking for number 28. Looking for subscriber 28. Guys, I appreciate you watching. You really don't understand how much that I appreciate that. And I know other content creators, they appreciate the views too. I could use a little help. So we just finished up with that, and yep, so all that stuff, community involvement, is all important for any content creator on YouTube. If you do it yourself, then you're fully aware of what it takes to do that. I did want to look and see what kind of contracts were available. But that's going to wrap us up, guys. We're going to close that out right now. I had somebody pop in at the last second there, and I don't like to close it just when somebody pops in, because they might not have been here before and all of a sudden it ends. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it very much. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, God bless.